It's the Allie Brooke Show. Hi, everybody, my dear friends, my wonderful audience. Welcome to the Allie Brooke Show. Okay, this is a really awesome special episode because it is episode 8. This is the last episode of the first season of the Allie Brooke Show. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Man, this past few weeks, months, whatever, these past few weeks have been amazing and so much fun. Thank you so much for sharing these beautiful moments with me, for allowing me to be myself, to be free, to be safe, to have fun, to be my silly self, to share my emotions, my thoughts, what makes my heart beat. It has been so fun and so special to be able to have my own YouTube/podcast show. And it's funny because I actually started this. I kind of basically, like, for a quick second, guys, when we were planning, my show, is I was nervous. I was like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this. And I think you guys know that I actually was planning, kind of working on my own podcast show about 3 years ago. Didn't happen, didn't feel right, I wasn't ready, blah, blah, blah. I think y'all know that story. But now, 2021, the opportunity came again, but in such a bigger and better way. And I was nervous, I was like, I'm going to be vulnerable and I'm going to show a lot of different sides of me. But also, I'm going to have so much fun and do a lot and interview some really cool people. And I don't even want to say interview. I just really just talk to a lot of really cool, awesome human beings. And, kind of just going from being nervous and kind of being almost a little unsure to trusting my team, around me. Them being like, no, this is going to be great and fun and you're going to rock it. And trusting everyone. Shout out specifically to Will and Ben for helping bring all this to life. To now, it being what it's been these past 8 episodes is really amazing. I have had so many absolutely incredible moments and beautiful conversations. And I've met people that, I don't know, guys, I think if this show didn't happen, I may not have ever met them. Everybody from Chrissy D, who was my first episode. Thank you, man. You were so funny and hilarious and wild and all these things. It was so much fun. To, of course, one of my heroes, Selena's sister, Suzette Quintanilla. To the legend himself, Mr. Chaz Palminteri. That was such a wonderful moment and conversation that really was something that I'll never forget. There's just been so many moments, guys, that were so meaningful to me and so special. And I thank you for being on this ride. I mean, I know it's only 8 episodes. It's not like I've done 100 or anything, but I'm proud. I'm excited. This took a lot of work and a lot of planning, more than you guys could really know. And I'm a perfectionist, and I wanted this to be my vision and so much fun and real and deep and emotional. And you guys have tuned in every week and have made my weeks so much better, and you guys have made this successful, and I thank you again, and I love you guys, and I can't wait to be back. But I am going to, I'm going to show you some of my favorite moments from the season. Here you go.
You want to talk about a comfy, wumpy couch? Wow, I don't even feel like I have a butt right now. I thought for a second my butt was missing because it's just become the couch.
Whenever I went to Fiesta, Texas, or like, I don't know.
There's a place called Fiesta, Texas? Oh my God.
Yes, and we stand by it.
But that's funny that there's a town named Party. Like it's just...
No. It's in San Antonio. But the theme park is called Fiesta, Texas.
Oh, I thought you were saying there was a town in Texas. The name of the town is Fiesta. Hi, I'm from Fiesta.
You know what? Latina. That's what you can get me.
Oh my God.
Instead of blessed, Latina.
Latinas.
Hey,
that's the song that I sing. I sing that every day. That's why I'm having another baby. There was one kid who I worked with who was in a wheelchair. My job was like, to help him get him out of his wheelchair and stretch his legs and all those things. When I was debating like, hey, like, do I do physical therapy? Do I do comedy? We were tossing a ball back and forth on like the second to last day of school. I was telling him, I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna like, what do you think I should do? He's 6 years old, maybe 7 years old. I was like, what do you think I should do? I was like, would you, if you were me, I was like, would you go do comedy shows or would you stay here and, keep hanging out with you? He was like, didn't you say once too, it's like word for word. He's like, didn't you say once too that comedy was your dream job and that's what you've been doing? I was like, yeah. He was like, so I don't understand. Why are you even asking me? And I was like, what? He was like, of course you should go do your dream. And I was like, yeah, I guess I should. I was like, I'm going to go do it. I'm going to be on the Allie Brooke show.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a little surprise for you, so I'm going to look at it.
Okay.
Hold on.
What did you do? What did you make?
Thank you. A bourbon. What is it called? Mule? A
Kentucky
Mule.
Yes. And it also matches the wall.
I'm recording my very first.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's pretty like remarkable to me. It's a freaking dream come true. And it's
That's amazing.
Thank you.
You're gonna kill that. Oh my gosh. I remember we talked about that like years ago when you were just like thinking of like what your sound was gonna be and you were like really experimenting and stuff.
Yes.
And yeah, I remember us like talking about that idea of just like you doing.
Yes.
That's awesome.
For me, in the group when I struggled a lot and when a lot was happening, to like be there and to pray for me and encourage me, and I want to thank you for that because you were like you're one of the few friends that was there for me.
Aww.
And I want to say thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Abby,
like all of a sudden that just like came out. Why am I crying?
No, please.
It really means
Safe space.
Safe space, literally.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You blessed me. You were there to be that voice and that light. And now I'm here in my life, and it's like the most extraordinary. I'm feeling.
Maybe one day I'll just like break the guitar on stage and then
Whoa!
go into like choreo, and it'll be like this whole moment that goes viral. Manifesting that.
We are waiting for that day.
I will share something with you. You know what my go-to song is in the morning? And I kid you not, I promise, Fabulous. Your song. I jammed it this morning. I'm doing my makeup. It just puts me in this happy, good feeling mood. I'll have that bad boy on repeat, like seriously.
Yes! Oh my gosh. Suzette, you've told me that before, and man, the fact that my song Fabulous, that you love it so much, you listen
No good. I can go on and on. I got you on repeat, like on everything.
Wow, you don't understand what that does to my spirit. My art, my music is my everything, and that was one of my favorite songs that I had put out because it was such a fun, feel good and empowering, song for people to put on and be like, I am fabulous. I will be fabulous. I want to thank you because you've been there for me in a lot of different moments of my life. You've been there, especially I had asked you for advice on a time where I was questioning a lot of things, and you helped me get to where I am today. And I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. The fact that I could call you and just, share my heart and ask advice from you, I value that more than you can imagine. I know I've been telling you, but my future music now that's going to come out, I am ecstatic, and I can't wait for you to hear, girl. You're definitely gonna have a lot of
wait.
feel-good jams there.
Yes, I can't wait. Yes, you know what, Allie? I love when we get on the phone and we talk. I really do. I kind of feel like a big sister. When I hung up with you, I felt like I was a big sister type of vibe. Like I was like, oh, like that felt good sharing what I've been through or what I do know in my knowledge throughout my musical career, to be able to share and to hopefully help you along your way. And so hearing this, it makes me feel really good and blessed. So thank you.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, Sally, on this journey of your own show. I am so honored to be a part of it. And I'm so honored that you're able to do this. And I hope that this is just the beginning of bigger and better things for you as your future rolls on.
Thank you so much, Suzette. You're gonna make me cry.
No crying.
And you helped me too.
Yeah.
To see that like sun in that moment. And then I remember you played me that conga remix that you created. Didn't you like literally create it? Like
that was a good one, yeah.
And bam, that was just like changed it all. The light switch came on, and that tiger in me was there, and there was no stopping me. And we did Proud Mary again, and then we did conga, and that was one of the most liberating dances and just moments of my life.
And you did it on tour.
Yeah, I did. And I ended up taking
I
that.
saw videos. I was like, yes. And like when you walked in and I saw you for the first time, it literally felt like I saw you yesterday.
It really did. Same here. It's like I was back in the studio and we're going to work again on another dance. Nope.
Conga too. Here
Oh my gosh. Conga 2.0. I love you. Thank you.
My wife and I, we had dinner with him a bunch of times. And I'll give you a great Frank Sinatra story. I was always...
That's amazing.
He was the only one, well, him and Elizabeth Taylor, I have to say, but especially him. But he was the only one who I could never get over who he was. I'd just be like, sometimes I'd be walking with him and I'd just go, it's Frank Sinatra. I would have to control myself because I loved him so much. And so one day we were at a big barbecue there at his house, and everybody went inside and it was just him and I. Okay, and so I never really been alone with him that much, even though I've been in his presence a lot. But this is one time we started talking, and I told him how much his movies meant and how much his voice and his records. And I said, my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, my uncles, I said, we played you every day in the house.
That's what I do.
And I still do. And it's the only voice that you could never get tired of. Never. Anybody else, after a while, you go, all right, that's enough. With him, with him, never. And I said to him, and I talked to him, and then he was very humble, and he said, Chaz, I love your movies. And he goes, Bronx Tale, I love that movie. He goes, it was a great movie.
And his music was in it.
Yeah, right. And he goes, I love your movie. He goes, and he's telling me how much he loved the movie, and we're talking. Then at the end of the conversation, Allie, he was drinking a martini. He used to drink martinis, him and the Rat Pack.
Oh yes, the Rat Pack. Dean Martin,
and
Sammy Davis.
Right, so then he went, at the end of his drink, he had 2 olives on a toothpick, and he said to me, he goes, Chaz, come on, share my olive. And I said, I didn't know what he meant, to be honest with you. I said, excuse me? And he said, come on, share my olive. And he's pointing the toothpick at me with the olive. So I said, oh, okay. So I took the olive off, 1 olive. And he goes, you ready? I said, yeah. And we popped the olives in our mouth. Then he hugs me. He goes, I love you. He says, you're a good kid. And he goes, let's go inside. I said, okay. And we walked inside. And I was like, what's this thing with the olive, So I started talking. There was Don Rickles there.
Oh, yes, of course.
And Stephen E.D. Gourmet and Bob De Niro, of course, was there. That's how I met. I was introduced with him through Bob. And I'm telling them this story. And I said, and Frank just did this thing with the olive. I said, what was that about? And all of a sudden I hear a voice behind me go, Frank shared an olive with you. And I turn around and who was it? Gregory Peck, the actor.
Oh. Wow.
And I said, yeah, they were best friends. I didn't know that. Him and Gregory were best friends. And he said, That's a sign of great friendship, Chaz. The Rat Pack, where they would drink their martinis and then they would share their olives. He says, welcome to the club. Well, just like tears went in my eyes. To me, Frank Sinatra just welcomed me into the Rat Pack. I was blown away. Till this day, more than the Academy Award, it's the greatest honor.
Oh, yes.
It's because I love the Rat Pack. I was too young, obviously, to be with those guys. But I never forgot that. I never, ever forgot that.
So many truly priceless moments. Wow. Just, again, shout out to my team. And shout out to the pretty sensational people who I've had on my show so far. And the conversations have been so interesting and fun and crazy and unbelievable, but also so beautiful. And I just love that. I love kind of almost having unexpected guests. So I've been creeping on you guys. I've been reading some of the comments, and you guys have applauded me for some of the guests that I've had. It's not people that you guys really expect. I mean, some of them you did, which is awesome, and then some of them, you guys have been like, "What? I didn't expect you to have him on, or her, or him, or blah 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 so and so," and you guys have loved the guests, and I appreciate that. And again, another shout out to my team because they helped with that. And also a big round of applause, or silent round of applause or whatever, to all the cool people who came on my show, because all of our lives and our schedules are crazy. So thank you to every person who committed and said yes to my show and made it happen. Everybody has been, again, just wow, just mind-blowingly amazing. So thank you guys. Okay, I want to eat cereal every day, but that is so unhealthy for me with all that sugar and added junk. I can't do it anymore. We're all trying to eat better, but healthy breakfast doesn't have to be boring. Magic Spoon has the amazing flavors you love, but without all the bad stuff. Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. It also has only 140 calories per serving. Magic Spoon is keto-friendly, gluten-free, soy-free, grain-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. Magic Spoon comes in 4 different flavors: peanut butter, cocoa, fruity, and frosted. It tastes just like your favorite cereals from childhood and is so much healthier. I've been eating this stuff every day. Almost every day since Magic Spoon started sponsoring my podcast. I cannot put it down. Please send help, guys. Just kidding. Don't. Because it is so good. And I enjoy eating my Magic Spoon. Now, for a limited time, go to magicspoon.com/AllieBrooke to grab a variety pack and try it today. Be sure to use our promo code AllieBrooke at checkout to get $5 off of your order. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product that it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money. No questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/AllieBrooke and use the code AllieBrooke to get $5 off. Thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring this episode. I cannot wait for you guys to see what's next for me. Thank you so much for being with me on this ride, on this journey. Thank you so much for being patient. So many incredible things are on its way, and I can't wait to share them with you. It is like the most beautiful time in my life, and I'm so grateful to God that I can say that. And I can live in this moment of living my dreams. And I'm gonna live new ones. So really, thank you to each and every person who supported me, who's loved me. You followed me through everything in my journey. It's just really wonderful. It means the whole world to me. And I love you guys so, so, so much. Another topic that I want to talk to you guys about is self-compassion. I feel like maybe a lot of you or a lot of people don't know even what that is. Self-compassion is showing compassion to yourself and being nice to yourself, being kind to yourself. You know, one of the things that I tend to do, I don't know about y'all, but I sometimes tend to like spread myself thin. I mean, I love and truly value being there for everybody and for people. It's to me such a gift to be there for a loved one, to encourage a loved one, to pray for a loved one, to just be an ear to listen to, be a shoulder to cry on. That's a gift, and I appreciate those who are there for me in the same way. But sometimes it's hard, you know, when I make a mistake or mess up or whatever, or if I'm, tired or if I'm stressed or whatever. Sometimes it's hard for me to allow myself to be stressed or to be, even if I'm sad or my fiery self comes out, the Latina in me. It's hard for me to accept that, you know. I just want to be, you know, a certain way at all times. You know, I want to be positive and, good at all times. But the best thing is, and I love my life coach, is to show yourself compassion, allowing yourself to feel certain things, allowing yourself to feel overwhelmed, to feel stressed, to feel angry, to feel sad, to feel tired. It's okay. Just allow yourself to feel these things and don't judge yourself. It's so hard, guys, for us to just judge ourselves. And also, when you're so hard on yourself, it's harder for you to be your best for other people. So my advice to you guys is to make time for yourself, to be easy on yourself, and to know that each and every moment that you go through in life is a teachable moment and it's an opportunity for growth. Even if things don't go the way that you plan, even if things are rough, even if you mess up, you're human. And as long as you lead with your heart, that you're nice to people, you try to be a good person, you try to be fair and loving to everyone, then that is all that matters. And as humans, as women, as just people, we're going to get better each and every day. And I love, this comes to mind what Mr. Chaz Palminteri said, we're just works in progress. Right, guys? Yes, we are works in progress. So I know I'm speaking to someone today. So yes, I hope you guys take that in. I hope that helps you next time you're feeling like you're being hard on yourself. Just let yourself go and let yourself grow. The Allie Brooke Show is brought to you by Hydrant. We all know that we should drink more water, but by the time you feel thirsty, it's too late. You're already dehydrated, you can't focus, and you feel tired. Keep feeling your best through maximizing your hydration. Did you know that hydration can be tied to improved mood, better focus and mental clarity, more energy, clear skin, and more? Water alone does not hydrate you as quickly as drinks with an optimized blend of electrolytes. I don't know about you, but I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately. I've tried the sleepy time teas, the gummies, and all that, and I'm still spending most of the night tossing and turning, then sleeping. That is where Hydrant comes in. Hydrant is a refreshing drink mix powder made with 4 key electrolytes: sodium, potassium, magnesium, and zinc. It's made with real fruit juice powder and no artificial sweeteners or synthetic colors. No nonsense, all science. Hydrant Sleep is a new bedtime mix carefully formulated to promote restful sleep and hydration. Hydrant sleep includes melatonin, magnesium, L-theanine, GABA, and chamomile to promote restful, high-quality sleep. Plus, it's backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't love it, send it back for a full refund. You've got to try it for yourself to see what I'm talking about. It tastes incredible and it really works. Try Hydrant today and save up to 20% on your first order. What are you waiting for? We've got a special deal for our listeners to save 20% off your first order, or subscribe and save 30% off on your subscription order. Go to drinkhydrant.com/Allie or enter our promo code Allie at checkout. That's drinkhydrant.com/Allie and enter promo code Allie for 20% off your first order. Drinkhydrant.com/Allie, ALLY, and enter promo code Allie to save 20%. We thank Hydrant for sponsoring the podcast. Hydrant, where water meets wellness. Fun fact, guys. So did y'all know when I was a young girl, probably like 12 or 13 years old, I actually had an email called Allie's Awesome Advice? Yes, so at a young age, I just kind of had like this heart or this passion for giving advice to people and talking to people. And now I'm about to do the same thing, and we're starting a new segment called Ask Allie. So this is where you guys email me and you guys share your stories and ask me questions and ask me for advice. I've actually done Ask Allie before, on Twitter with my fans and on social media and stuff. But this is really awesome because I get to just do it right here with you guys live and, not behind a screen, but really kind of not in person, but you know what I mean? Like with me actually giving you advice from right here. So this is awesome that my little, 12 or 13-year-old self is reliving this moment in this era of Allie, 2021. Again, she'd be so proud. Wow. Okay. I love being here to help you guys and to give you advice in the best way that I can. So we're going to start reading. Okay. So here's an email. Hi, Allie. I'm very reserved and I don't know how to start conversations. I just talk to whoever talks to me first. I would like to change that, but my anxiety works against me. I always think I'm doing the wrong thing the wrong way. How can I start opening up more to start conversations with people? Anyway, your art helps cheer me up. I'm very proud of your new projects. You're everything to me. Oh, I know you do everything with a lot of love. I love your voice and I love you. Kisses from Brazil, Natalia. Oh, Natalia, thank you. Thank you so much. Natalia, sorry. That is so sweet. And that means a lot to me. And I appreciate you. And I love Brazil. As you know, Brazil. By the way, you guys got my book, En Busca de Armonía. It's just done wonders over there and has sold like crazy. And so thank you guys so much. I love you so much. Eu te amo. Okay, so, you remind me so much of my younger self. That was me, shy little Allie, super nervous. I wanted friends, but I really didn't know how, at least to make more friends. And especially in LA, I wanted to make friends at all. So I completely understand how you're feeling, and also having anxiety, that's tough. You overthink a lot of things, and, kind of can be a lot on your mind. But I want to let you know that you're not doing the wrong thing the wrong way. The best thing that you can do is to take that first step. And sometimes it is, because I'm reading your email again. Sometimes it is okay to wait until someone talks to you, because sometimes, you don't know if they're thinking the same thing. And sometimes that is what will happen best and organically. But also, if you go outside of your comfort zone, and I know it's nerve-wracking, I know it can bring on a lot of nerves, but just telling yourself that you can do it and just try once, just take that first step, say hi to someone or ask them, hey, how's it going? Or hey, how's your day? Or, depending on where you are, I don't know if it's at school or I don't know, at like a coffee shop or, at like a restaurant or something, or I don't know. You're probably talking about school, I'm assuming. Obviously if it's, in person. But yeah, sometimes it just takes you being brave and pushing yourself and saying, hey, I'm just going to go say hi. I'm not going to, try to put pressure on myself to think of like a million questions to ask. No, I'm just going to say hi and introduce myself. That is sometimes all that you need to do. Sometimes all you need to do is just show up and make that first step. So I hope that helps you. And kind of talking about what I talked about earlier, show yourself some compassion. Show yourself that, hey, you're a good person and you, it feels like you're just sweet. And show yourself that. Don't be hard on yourself. Show yourself that self-compassion and take that first step. Don't overthink. Just do it, and I promise you, things will start changing. Sometimes it takes a time and a minute to find, your friends. Trust me, it took me many years. Like I'm just now figuring out my friend circle and who they are. So you're not alone. But when you do find your people, it is the most wonderful feeling in the whole world because you know that you have people who love you and are there for you no matter what. And sometimes it takes us being there for someone to start that beautiful step in friendship. So I hope that helps you, Natalia. I'm sending kisses right back. Mwah! Hey everyone, it's beach season and I like using a razor that lets me feel confident, smooth, and moisturized. Plus, I'm traveling and I don't want to worry about getting redness or bumps from a random cheap razor from the store. I need a razor that makes shaving uncomplicated and is gentle on my skin, leaving it moisturized, super smooth, and bump free. The Athena Club razor is hands down the best razor I've ever used. Athena Club's razor has thousands of 5-star reviews and is designed with built-in skin guards and an innovative handle to help prevent razor burn while being gentle on curves. Plus, the razor blade is surrounded by a water-activated serum with shea butter and hyaluronic acid, which is gold for skincare. The best part is the razor kit is only $9 and comes with your choice of handle color, an extra blade head, and a magnetic hook for easy shower storage. Athena Club also has the dreamiest shave foam that's back in stock. Together, the Athena Razor Club and Shave Foam will leave your skin soft, hydrated, and smooth. The Cloud Shave Foam has aloe and oat extract in it and smells incredible. They say it looks like whipped cream and smells like roses, and that's exactly what it's like. It foams up so nicely, and when I use it with my pink Athena razor, my skin feels amazing. Truly, this razor makes shaving feel less of a chore and more like me time. I have my favorite pink razors and shave foam delivered right to my door now. It's so convenient and I don't have to worry about forgetting to pick up my razors or shave foam at the store anymore. They're so easy to order and really affordable. Show your skin you care with the Athena Club Razor Kit. Sign up today and you'll get 20% off your first order. Just go to athenaclub.com and use promo code AllieBrooke. That's ATHENACLUB.com with promo code AllieBrooke, ALLYBROOKE for 20% off. Hi, Allie. How do you keep your faith when terrible things keep happening to great people and it feels like the world isn't fair? Losing people is so painful and it's so difficult to stay strong and positive. I would love your advice. Love from the UK, Els. Hi, Els. Girl, you've been there for me, supporting me and my career and just everything for so many years. And I just want to say thank you for that. This is the question of all questions. For me, I know exactly what that feels like. I felt that so many times, when just terrible things are happening to such good people and terrible human beings. are, you know, kind of being allowed, it seems like, are allowed to, you know, act a certain way or be a certain way, or they just do terrible things. And sometimes good people suffer. And that's something that is so hard, you know, to grasp. It's the most frustrating and heartbreaking thing in the world, you know. And I just know, you know, I mean, I've shared a lot of my story about how unfair and horrible people have been to me, people have been to my loved ones, and the people I know. And it hurts in such a way, and it's so hard to not be discouraged and to not just feel like you just want to fall apart. You know, it feels like hope is lost. My thing, you know, and I opened up again like a lot about my past, is just, there's not really one answer. But what I would do during those very, very dark times, horrible just times, is just pray. Sometimes all you can do is pray. And even when you're angry, even when you're hopeless, just pray like, I can't do it anymore, you know, or I'm so heartbroken, I'm so beaten, you know. That's sometimes all you can do, you know, and sometimes just keeping that mustard seed of faith is something that could potentially move a mountain. And I've had many, many, many moments where, gosh, things were just so dark, things were just so ugly that I was so hopeless and felt helpless. And my like I said, my light was taken from me. My light was trying to be stolen. All you can do is just keep going and believe that things will change and that things will get better. And I promise you they will. And sometimes we have to weather a storm. And it's not fun. Sometimes it will tear up your heart, tear up your soul. You know, you have the storm and things are flying everywhere. You know, wood is going up to the sky and the winds are feeling like they can blow you away, and everything just seems to be getting stripped. And it's just like, it's so loud, it's unbearable, you can't see anything, you're getting hit with all this stuff. I know what that feels like. But trying your best to hold on tight to that, you know, that pole or whatever that you're holding on to, and keeping your feet grounded, just saying, I'm gonna get through this. I'm not gonna let go. I'm just, as much as I'm about to let go, I'm about to lose it all. I'm about to quit. I'm about to give it up. Don't. It will get better. I promise you, as someone who's been through more than most people, and I haven't shared half of what I've been through with you guys. I don't know if some things I ever will, but they have been really horrific things that I don't wish on anybody. But just knowing that you are going to see that light one day, you will see that rising sun one day. Keep going, and things will change and things will get better. And you will have everything you need to survive whatever it is that you're going through. And I promise you that there is a God out there who loves you. And sometimes we don't understand why things happen. We look up to the sky and say, why? How? But he's right there. And I promise you, again, things will get better. Keep holding on. And we can't lose that faith. And we've got to always be that light, no matter how much this world will try to take it from you. You've got this, Els. I'm here just rooting you on and cheering you on. I love you. I hoped that helped. Hey, Allie, lately I've been struggling with some problems of self-acceptance. I don't feel good enough in anything I do, and this is very frustrating. It also affects my studies and dreams because I don't feel motivated and I know I will fail again. Do you have any advice for me to start believing in myself? Thank you, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Girl, I know how this feels. I mean, I feel like my whole story Finding your harmony is literally about that. And of course, many other things. That's a huge part of my story. It's accepting myself. And also, I mean, I kind of shared it earlier too, but just like keep going after your dreams, even when there's so much discouragement and things happen and things get in your way and life happens and all this stuff is really, really hard, you know? And also, it's okay if you fail. I have failed so many times, and I know a lot of my favorite artists and actors, whatever, have failed. You know, it's part of life. It's part of stories. Like, if you fail, so what? At least you tried it. One of the biggest regrets in life is wondering what if. That, you know, if you try and you fail, you know what? Say, you know what? I'm so glad that I at least tried this, and I'm going to hold my head up high in pride and like, thank you, God, for protecting me from something that's not supposed to happen. Or thank you, God, you have something better for me on the other side that I don't even know about. That's the attitude. And also just knowing that is that your purpose is so specific, and every opportunity, I said this earlier, every opportunity is a moment to grow, even if it's failure. I mean, look at all the great inventors of the planet, and look at all of the great entertainers and all of the just amazing human beings, you know, parents and just so many people fail all the time. But you have, well, one, you're human, and also when you do see that success in whatever it is the most gratifying feeling ever. So don't be hard on yourself. It's normal to fail. Trust me, I've had them many times. And, you know, just keep going after your dreams. Keep going after your heart. And also learn to love yourself. Start with one thing. What is one thing that you really love about yourself? And I know if you really ask yourself that, it'll be like a flower blossoming that you'll be able to find so many other things. So just start there. Mwah. Thanks, Amanda. This show is brought to you by our sponsor, BetterHelp. There's a misunderstanding of what therapy is. It can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be sitting around talking about your feelings. It's up to you. Without a healthy mind, being truly happy and at peace is hard. The good news is therapy works. You guys know how much I love therapy, you know, just talking with my therapist about life, about my goals, about my dreams, about so much, and kind of going through each step with her has been so helpful, and she's helped me to manage so much, guys. I just can't say it enough how much I recommend therapy to everyone. When so many people are battling depression and anxiety, or their stress is too much to manage, they have postpartum depression, PTSD, and the list goes on. Easy online therapy is available to get some tools that help make life easier. I decided to get help when I was feeling overwhelmed about a lot of different things and kind of not knowing how to navigate everything. But the moment that I decided to get help, it was so freeing for me, because you kind of like, life is like a closet in a way, and you just have to organize it, you know, put things in a certain shelf and make it all nice and neat and figure out how to do that. And getting help is the best thing you can do for yourself, really. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist within 48 hours. Join the millions of people who are seeing what therapy is really about. It's always a good time to invest in yourself, because you are your greatest asset. This show is brought to you by BetterHelp, and Allie Brooke Show listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Allie. That's BetterHelp.com/Allie. ALLY. The pandemic has been a rough journey with me for my weight. I have gained weight, lost weight, and gained it again because it became difficult to keep up the spirit to work out. I'm afraid I'm afraid that once things go back to normal, I will be ashamed of myself as I am now, and will not want to go out and see my loved ones. Any advice on how I can keep my spirit up and get on this workout journey again? Anonymous. Oh, I'm so sorry you feel that way. First of all, I know, excuse me, I know how that feels. I opened up again. I keep going back to the book, but really, guys, it's the map of my life. And I know what it feels like because I was made fun of for my weight, and I was just torn apart, and it's not a good feeling. You do feel ashamed. You start to feel not pretty, all these things, especially when people tell you that, and it's horrible. It's horrible. It just does terrible things to your mind and the way you see yourself. Well, one, I want to say that you are beautiful just the way that you are. And it's so hard for us to feel that about ourselves. I mean, I, judge myself a lot sometimes. And I just feel like, just take that pressure off of you. And if you want to work out, go work out. If you want to, I think working out is awesome. It does so many things for my endorphins and for my mind. When I work out, I clear my mind. Working out, guys, I recommend it to everybody because it really does help with stress, with anxiety. And again, it releases endorphins in your mind. So it will help you with anxiety. Take it from me. Guys, I'm not perfect. I haven't worked out in a minute. So I got to take my advice again. But look, we're human. We're not supposed to be one thing. We're not supposed to be one way. If everybody was the same, this world would be so boring, y'all. Everybody comes in different shapes and sizes and colors and backgrounds, and it's beautiful. So the moment we stop comparing ourselves to other people, or stop saying, oh, this is how I need to look, or I'm not pretty, or I'm not worthy, or whatever. No. Focus on ourselves. And yes, we all have a different version of what our best self looks like. And I encourage you to go after that. But if you want to be back on that workout train, I think just starting small, even if it's just a 10-minute workout, or if it's a yoga video on YouTube, or if it's going for a walk. I love walks. I kind of love different things for working out. I love HIIT training. I love cardio. I love an intense workout because that's what gets me going and in beast mode, and I get everything out in that. But it's different for different people, and you have waves up and down. So again, back to the theme of being self-compassionate. Show yourself some grace and get up and start small, even if it's 5-10 minutes, and that will lead you to where you want to be. And no matter what, you go and you celebrate yourself and you be with your friends and loved ones. Guys, life is so short. Please don't take it for granted, and please don't waste it with these horrible thoughts of self-doubt. And especially don't let that take you away from your loved ones and time with your loved ones. Time is so precious. So take it, okay? And you go out there. God bless you. Hi, Allie. I'm 17 years old and entering the adult world. I don't know how to navigate it. I don't know what career to follow, and it's freaking me out. Do you have any advice for me? Love you, Gabrielle. Gabrielle, it's your story, just that. I'm so sorry. Your story sounds like my story. So I was actually at 18 years old. I was at a crossroads in my life. I was pursuing my singing and my entertainment dreams. But at that time, I kind of had to, I was graduating high school. I prepared to take my SATs. I was studying for them. I did not know. I knew I was always going to do music, but I really didn't know the next steps of my life, the next chapter. And I was freaking out just like you. Things weren't happening as I thought at that moment. And I was like, what am I going to do? I'm getting older. My parents are, getting older, and like I need to figure this out for myself. All these like overwhelming thoughts. I know exactly how you feel. And it's like one of the scariest feelings is not knowing what you're going to do in your next part of life, especially in your career. I will say this. I will say that things end up happening and working out in the craziest ways. Take my story, for example. Never took my SATs because I went on X Factor like weeks later. And boom, the rest is history. So just breathe. You don't have to have it all figured out. You will figure it out one day. And sometimes a person will come into your life at the right moment and say, hey, I'm looking for this. And that can turn your head and you can be like, that interests me. Or you could be inspired by something that you see on TV and say, wow, I want to try that. Or even like different classes, like you can try different things. There's such a thing as, if you want to study one, course and it doesn't work out, you can always switch, switching majors. You can always take a job. And again, if it's not what you think it is, or if it's not, well, obviously every job is going to have hard work. So I want to make that clear. Everything's going to be hard work. You have to build your way up, but you don't have to have it all figured out. You can just, again, begin something. And life has a beautiful way of taking care of itself. And also, you and like millions of other people are feeling the same way. So please feel encouraged that you're not alone and that it will all work out. And just pray. Just, of course, do some thinking about what is interesting to you, what you're passionate about, and it will all come. So don't you worry, Gabrielle. I promise you, coming from me, having my crazy story, it's all going to work out. And I can't wait to see you shine and can't wait to hear from you what you end up doing. Hi, Allie. Do you have any advice for someone who struggles with being alone? Brody. It is hard. That's been like the question of 2020, as you know. You know what? I used to be afraid of being alone as well. But actually, there's something about it that, yes, sometimes it can be lonely. But also, there's something about it that can be a nice type of quiet. About just accepting like time with yourself. You can read a book. You can start a series. You can watch a movie you've never watched before. You can call your loved ones and catch up with them, or call your friends and catch up with them. Also I encourage, now, if you can take care of an animal, if you can treat an animal like it's your baby and care for it, not just when it's cute, but at all moments when it's sick and all that, and feed it, it's a responsibility. Now, I really want to put that out there. Maybe that's an opportunity for you to get a dog or a cat or something, and that'll change your life. That can open up your heart. There's like, and I know it's something that you got to kind of go your own way and figure that journey out for yourself. But, if you take that as a moment to just be smarter, be better, be freer, have fun, watch, like I said, a new movie or whatever, or, there's so many different things. Start writing down your feelings, writing songs. I don't know what you do, but you can be really creative. And there is something just so peaceful and nice about being alone that maybe if you start looking at it through that lens, it will help you. And you won't always be alone, my friend. And again, I want to encourage you, just like Gabrielle, that a lot of people struggle with that too. But that's what's kind of helped me, in the moments where I had to be alone, is like, actually, I kind of enjoy this, and listening to, discovering new music, listening to music that relaxes you, writing, all that is really special. So I really hope that helps you, and just know that, again, you won't be alone forever. And you have my love, and I hope that could, that I could be of service to you with that advice. Guys, oh my gosh. I want to say thank you so much for an amazing, incredible past few weeks of just some of the most beautiful, freeing, wonderful moments I've ever had, conversations, etc. It has been a gift to have my own show, to have the Allie Brooke Show. It has been awesome. Thank you for helping me feel safe and listening and watching and taking your time to watch this or listen to it. It really means the world to me. And I hope you've enjoyed it and had as much fun as I have. I hope you've learned from it. I hope I could offer some encouragement to you guys, some safety, a safe space, some love, some light, some laughs, some good tears, and again, most importantly, some really, really, really beautiful moments. Thank you for sharing this with me, and also some faith. Really hope that I could help you guys out there with your faith. And to be who you are, to shine who you are, to be confident in yourself, to love yourself. And again, most importantly, I hope I could be that light for you guys. Thank you so much for season 1 of the Allie Brooke Show. Woo! I will see you guys next time on season 2 of the Allie Brooke Show. I love you guys so, so, so much. All my love. God bless you guys. Mwah! Bye. It's the Allie Brooke Show.